in. Thank you for joining me tonight. Come on in and make yourself comfy. We are going to have some fun stamping tonight. Some stuff I want to share too. All right, let's pull it up on the computer. Make sure we're in the right spot. I hope you are having a wonderful week. It has been crazy, and it's only Wednesday here. Today was the last day of school, and we live about 4 houses down from the elementary school here, the one I used to teach at. And both of my grandchildren go there, well, have gone there. Today, my grandson finished 4th grade, so today was his last day at the elementary school. Oh, my heart. But we had a great time. They do a talent show the last day, and he was in it, and my granddaughter was in it with her class, and it was really good. Really, really good. Warmed my heart. So we may have shed a few tears too. So come on in, make yourself comfy. I want to show you some things from our Super Saturday that I just did this last weekend with 3 other demonstrator friends. And then we're going to make a card that I promised you last week that we would be making. So I hope you will hang around for that. If you'll remember, last week we made the grad piggy. He got lots of compliments. So thank you for all your kind words for my grad piggy. We're going to do a different piggy tonight, and you're not going to want to miss him. He's so cute. Or her. You can make him either. So, all right. Before we get started, let's see. Let's go through housekeeping. So, housekeeping. Things going on this week. Starting yesterday, June 3rd, started the month of the Sweet sale. So, SWEET and the SWITE sale. For the month of June, the sweets, any sweet in our online exclusives, catalog, whatever, any of those sweets are buy one, get one 50% off. So really, really great deal. Don't forget, if you're a demonstrator, you'll get that extra 20 to 25% off on top of that. So don't forget about that. But yeah, it will be here all month, and I did post a link for it. I will post it again after this broadcast in the feed, so you'll be able to find it. But yeah, so June 3rd through the 30th, hard for me to say, you'll be able to check out all those sweets and pick up things that you would like to have that you maybe haven't gotten yet. Also, the other thing is, yesterday they updated the last chance product list. It's kind of how we used to do once a year. We did a retirement gathering of products and ones that were going away. Some were discounted, some were not. But now every other month, Stampin' Up's going to be releasing last chance products. So that's great because you get a little time for lots of different things throughout the year. So if you are going to my online store, which you'll see the address here in just a sec again, but always you can click at the top of the page. The last chance sale, if you just go in under shop products, and you'll see last chance, and go in there and you can browse all you want. So lots of good things in there. All right. What else? Oh, the album retreat, the scrapbook album retreat. I had some questions about it this week. So the album retreat is virtual, so you can do it at your own pace with the videos. It's a 3-day retreat. You don't have to go anywhere. You can stay in your pajamas. You're going to do it at home. Everything's cut, prepped, all ready to go. Each 2-page spread comes in a big 12 by 12 envelope with everything you need in one clear envelope, really organized for you. So it's 12 2-page spreads. It's the entire year, and they are stinking cute. I can't these are not bare bones scrapbook pages. These are beautiful, and you can make them whether you are a beginner or whether you've done it for years and years. And it's amazing having everything cut for you and ready to go, and people to tell you what to do. The videos will be recorded and you will be able to access them whenever you would like. But I'll show you this flyer when I point you down. These are all of the layouts. You can't really see them backwards, but there's one layout for every month for a year, and they're just beautiful. So I hope you look at that and you enjoy. If you order the virtual retreat from me, you will also get 2 kinds of adhesive as a gift from me in the mail. You'll get Stampin' Dimensionals, and you'll get many glue dots. So really great fun there. But once you have ordered at my online store, I'll know that you want that gift. So I will be sending those out to all who register. Now, the kit comes with a lot of stuff. Like there's stamp sets in there and embellishments and all your cardstock and die cuts and all that. So it is a robust kit. So if you're going to do it, you jump in with both feet, and you don't have to go to a retreat and pay a hotel fee to get into the retreat. Okay? And like I said, you can do it on your own if you would like, if it would be more convenient for you. All right, I'm going to point you down and show you those layouts, and then we're going to get started. I've got some cards to show you, and then we're going to make our hula pig. Okay? Hang tight. Keeps flipping. Come back. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. You made it. All right. Let me scooch this stuff back for you a little bit. So, with the retreat, the layouts are all on this flyer, and you can see the entire kit is $250. And like I said, it comes with a ton of stuff. Here are the first 4 layouts here on the first page. So you can see you've got each month with those really pretty die cut words for the month on there. And then on the back, we've got all the other months of the year. And look how beautiful. Look at this August one. I love this. Look how bright and cheerful that is. And it's just stunning. But all of these things will be cut and ready for you to assemble, so you don't have to worry about that. And it's all organized in pocket or in Ziplocs. So, yay! All right. So all of those. The only thing you need to do to get into this class or the retreat, is to go to my online store, and that's shopwithsuitablystamped.com. That's where I send everyone to shop anyway. Now with shopwithsuitablystamped.com, you can order the album retreat. You can get on the last chance list. Whatever you'd like to go and peruse, it will be there for you. And I was going to say something and it went right out of my head. Oh, don't do that. Shoot. Okay. Anyway, let's look at some cards. So like I said, Super Saturday was our little one day kind of stamp day with 4 demonstrator friends of mine, or 3 demonstrator friends of mine. There were 4 of us, and we each did 3 designs. So everybody who came to the Super Saturday got to make 12 cards, and we each picked bundles or just stamp sets that we wanted to use. Designer paper, we could use anything as long as it was from new catalog. Okay, so this is the Notes and Totes. Look at those adorable glasses. Are they not stinking cute? So this is a card from my friend Marcia. Let me bring you down a little bit so you can actually see better. There we go. So this one's from my friend Marcia. Hi, Jackie. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Isn't that cute? I just love it. And look at that little sun. So it says, relax and enjoy. You earned it. So cute. And this is Notes and Totes. Now you can make with this tote die, you can make a 3-dimensional tote with it, and it's stinking cute. Fits a gift card perfectly. So all sorts of possibilities with that one. All right, this one from Poppin' By. This one was by my friend Ida. Super, super cute. This is by Poppin' By. It says, no one's butter than you. Doesn't this lemon lolly ink look like butter on your popcorn? And then a little pop on the inside. Really fun. This one, this is where we all told Ida she was crazy. But we do a lot of the prep work for you. So this one, Ida did all the flowers ahead of time and the embossing. Look how gorgeous that is. So this is wishing you a happy birthday. I just love all the texture. Somebody special would have to get this card from me. My cold hands. All right, let's see whose this is. This is Amy's. So Amy used our new sailboat suite, or bundle, sorry, sailboat bundle. This is Happy Retirement, and she used some of those waves in the background, but look how gorgeous that is with just the silhouette of the birds and the sailboat. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Look at that. You're destined for great things. That is gorgeous. I would make all kinds of fun masculine cards. And this one is from Amy. I love this. See these? Oops. Kind of pull that off there. This is Stinking Cute set. Look at these dies. She individually die cut these rectangles for the ladies, and then they got to go in and stamp their flowers and do a little bit of coloring, not too much. And it says, hoping your day blooms with happiness. Beautiful, especially on that basic beige cardstock. And this one's from Amy. This is one of my favorites. So this is a little emboss resist. So these cups, glasses, I guess, and the fruit are all embossed in white or clear. And then the ladies got to go back in and use a watercolor wash with our ink refills to go over top of them and color them in. And where the white emboss was, it did not stick. Isn't that fun? Love that technique. Isn't it? Linda, I love that. I really do. This one was from Marcia. She also chose that beautiful sailboat set. This one says Ahoy, and it's got lots of texture on here. Love that. And then it's a fun fold, so when you open it up, you've got that little sailboat on the inside with lots of possibilities. You could always do a gift card over here too if you wanted. Love that. And this one was from Marcia. This is another fun fold with our Turtley Awesome stamp set. So you can see how that fold works there. And then on the inside, hope your birthday's Turtley Awesome. Isn't that cute? Such a fun fold. All right, here is one of mine. This one, look at the little candles. Can you stand it? I love this jar set, and it's got lots of different things in it, and I won't say that there may be other things coming out in the future using that jar punch, but you never know. So I did birthday candles on there, stamped a little background on some petal pink cardstock, and a little bit of designer paper here cut out. And I just layered up some cardstock, but look how striking that is. Now, I don't know if you can see on here, this silver embossing, or silver foil here, that is a new foil paper that we have, and we have several different patterns that are in that foil. So this one already comes with that gorgeous flower embossing on it. Isn't that cute? That's my job, Linda. Oh, I'm so glad, Jackie. So this was the one I did that had our little gift card holder on it, and then a little treat for you, and you can see that's all hidden by the front the goodness here on the front. When you open it, there's a little pocket for you to put the gift card. And you could also do it without a gift card if you didn't want to. And following on with the jars, there's two more. So this one was Marcia's. She chose to do the hearts. Look how cute that is. Sending a little love your way. And you open it up and it says happy birthday. I love this color combination. Love, love, love. And the last one, last but not least, is my my second card. Well, you already saw my pig, the grad pig. That was my third one. So this one, love this designer paper. I did a little fun fold with, you can see on there we have just this little bridge section here as a focal image. So this is just stamped and I fussy cut it out, but there's a die. And I have a little bit of gold foil behind the sentiment, punched out, die cut out. What colors was that card made with? This one here. This is Bermuda Bay and Real Red. Bermuda Bay and Real Red. Yep. Very, very fun. I hope that's the one you wanted. Let me know if it's not. So, like I said, this one you can cut it out with a die or fussy cut it. And it's got that gorgeous fresh freesia ribbon on there and a little bee. See the bee trinket down here? Cute, cute, cute. You open it up and it says a little note to say I was thinking of you. There we go. All right, so those are the 12 cards the ladies got to make on Saturday. We had such a good time. Maybe you would like to join us for our next one. You never know. Okay, so our hula pig. So I'm going to show you a couple of little tricks with mounting your stamps for this one, and then we're going to put one together. The first thing I do want to show you though, this is Daffodil Delight cardstock, and this has I used the hibiscus embossing folder, and this is a hybrid folder, which means it also has dies that go on top of this that will cut these out. So very, very fun embossed possibilities there too. But I cut this one out, and this one's 3 3/4 by 5. And then you will need a piece of Flirty Flamingo, and this one is 4 by 5 1/4. Sometimes I do the extra 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch. So. All right, so our card base on this one is our 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored in the center at 4 1/4. Okay, and I already stamped the inside. Happy birthday to you. So let's set that aside. Now, one thing about the pieces for our little piggy on this, I don't think I went over last week with you. I was having trouble getting the die to sit correctly once I stamped it. It was like, it was wonky. It wasn't fitting right. And the brilliant Jana said to me, well, why didn't you do the technique where you die cut them out first and then mount your stamps? And I was like, okay, that's pretty smart. So, you know, sometimes the things you've used forever, you forget are there. So, so here is the little template that I made myself. I just took the 2 dies, put them on a piece of white cardstock, and I am going to cut that down so it fits into my die envelope, and I'll always have it when I go to mount these. Hi, Debbie Clark. Good to see you. So these 2 dies are the ones I'm talking about here. So just cut those out, right? So to mount my stamps, let me pull these off of blocks so we can start over. Let me get this other block. All right, so I'm going to, this is upside down on here just because of the way it fit, but I'm going to take my template and just set it down there, and then take my stamp and lay it right in the negative space. So right there. Okay. Now, this is a really wide section to have the stamp. Because it's not a really hard solid piece, it's that photopolymer, so it can shift, and I could stretch it by accident just moving it around. This is a great way to go in and then mount your stamp. So I put it down in the spot where it goes, and then I'm going to just pick it up with a clear block like that. So when I go to cut it out, it will be in the right spot. Oh, hi, Ramona. Ramona, you're gonna have to tell me how Lilo and Stitch was. I haven't seen it yet. I saw you at the movie theater. So we're gonna do the same thing with the little head for a pig. So we're gonna set that down in there like that. Okay, and then we'll pick it up on our block. All right, so let me set this aside because I'm gonna put that in there next. All right, so here are our dies. So I need a piece of petal pink cardstock. That's what I decided to stamp my piggies on. Just like the color of it. Just reminds me of little pigs on the farm. So I'm going to ink it up in Memento Tuxedo Black. And because I'm putting them on one piece of cardstock and then cutting them out, I'm going to make sure I leave enough room because they need room for the die to fit around it. Okay, and we'll do a little body. I'm really glad they did it in two pieces because I've seen some stinking cute cards made with the pig head, kind of a bunch of pigs together. They masked it and I loved it. So got to do one of those. All right. So there are our two pieces of our pig. And I'm going to do just a little coloring on here. Not very much at all. So I gave them the choice. They could do crumb cake, or they could go back with bronze or pecan pie. Bronze is one of the markers that blends in the skin tone set that comes with the 5. But dark crumb cake and bronze or pecan pie work great for the little spots on this little pig. So I'm going to just go in and give it a quick little color. Oh, Ramona, I'm so glad. I heard a lot of people say they cried. I'm not sure I want to go if it's going to make me cry. All right, now I'm going to do his little hooves. Like that. Little spot. I remember I was teaching kindergarten and we went to a farm around here, very popular farm in the fall, Cox Farm. And the day before we got there for our field trip, my mama pig had like 12 babies. So there were all these little pretty little pink baby piggies all curled up in the pen. It was so cute. All right, so here's my flirty flamingo. I want to go into a little ear right there, give it a little shadow. And then I'm going to do the little snout. I'm using the dark flirty flamingo on this one because the colors are nice and bold, like so. And then we're going to do 2 little circles for the cheeks. Now, we can go in and make this a little girl pig this time by, make sure my pen's working. I'm just going to take a little, one of the pens. I like these, just soft black pens. And I just go, oops, just go in and do a couple of little swoops and give her some eyelashes. Give her a little sassy, like that. Isn't she cute? All right, so there she is. So let's go put our dies on our stamped image. So I'm going to put this over the body, and you can see how perfectly that fits on there doing it this way. Isn't that the coolest? Scooch it. There we go. Put a little bit of the tape on here. And then we'll glue the head. Little cutie patootie. There we go. All right, so we'll bring in our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I'm going to use the magnetic plate that I have and 2 of my clear plates. So let's put this on like that. And then run it through. Oops, sorry, Milo. So let's pop these out. Yay, perfect. So weird. I'm in the house all by myself. Lindsay and Zach went, oh, Milo, went down to my mom and dad's down the street to help them with a couple of things. So I'm never in the house by myself. Like we gotta have a party. All right, so there's our little pig. So I'm gonna set these aside for a sec, and I'm gonna show you how I did the little hula skirt. So you're going to want to cut another of the pig bodies out of, I used garden green. Okay, so garden green, and I'm going to take my paper snips, best scissors ever, and I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to trim off the tail over here on the side. Just going to round that around and then cut off this leg like that, and then cut this over here. So all you're going to be left with are those 2 legs up, or arms up top, but we're not going to actually use those. What we're going to do is I'm going to take from this side, I'm going to come up part ways, maybe halfway, and then just go in and kind of curve and then go back up like that. Okay, perfect. All right, then take your paper snips, go in and just make some little slits, like so. And just go up, kind of close, but not all the way, to make your little grass skirt. I love this so much. Shoot, I can't think of her name. I saw, and I feel bad because I've seen her and talked to her on incentive trips, and I can't think her name. My brain is smushed. Anyway, her business is Stampin' with Aloha. She's one of our Hawaiian demonstrators. And I saw her doing hula stuff, and I just had to do it. All right, so there's our little grass skirt. All right, so let's see. That's gonna fit right there across the middle. So take a little bit of glue, and I'm gonna do just a small smidge of a line across. believe in you. I believe in you at another time. There we go. So I'm just going to do a thin line right across there, because we want our little fringe from the grass skirt to be able to move. You can go in and, oops, come here. You can curl them up a little bit if you want. Give it a little dimension. All right, oops, all right, so there's our skirt. So I'm gonna take the head with a dimensional and pop that up onto the body. There we go. And you can tilt it or however you'd like for her to be looking. I'll tilt it a little bit to the left, like so. Yay! All right, now I have a piece of this little thin Daffodil Delight ribbon, and I just looked online and I don't see it on there listed, so it must have sold out. But we have other Daffodil Delight ribbon you can use. So I'm just going to tie this in a little bow. Or another color, you don't have to use yellow. Little bow, like so. All right. Then I'm gonna get a little mini blue dot. And I'm gonna put this over here to the side, like so. And then we'll trim our little ribbons off. This one. Like that. Okay. There's that. All right, I'm going to set that aside for a couple minutes while we put our card base together and get into the nitty-gritty of decorating. So I'm going to put down, this isn't Calypso Coral. Was that crazy? This is Strawberry Slush, one of our new colors. Strawberry Slush. All right, and then we've got that Daffodil Delight embossed panel with the hibiscus flowers. And that'll go right here. Like that. Now I wanted to add some decorations around the pig, so I went looking for greenery. I needed to look in other sets because I didn't have anything. There's no greenery in the pig set, so I wanted to find something that would work in the corners. So let me show you what I chose. And you can pop up your little pig, or you don't have to, either way. I know Ramona's proud of me because I'm using dimensionals. Ramona likes dimensionals just like I do. Right, Ramona? There we go. So I'm going to put this here kind of in the middle, but a little towards, little above middle. Cute. All right. So the flowers that the leaves I decided to use, I wanted something like these small leaves, and these are from the Unbounded Love die set. I love these dies because of all the labels, but this was a perfect choice to do the, oh good, I'm so glad, to do the leaves. So before I did them, I took a piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock and used one of our adhesive sheets on the back. So you can see here, it's going to make it into a sticker. And one of the ones I used, because I wanted a little bit of a beefier little spray there, I have 3 of them there and then 2 here. I used this frame and then I just cut off the excess over here. Let's see, I think I trimmed it like this, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to peel off the adhesive sheet back here. Now when you peel it off, it's going to pull out a lot of the little bits that are in there if it was cut well. This one I don't think was cut well. Let's pull the other one. I was having problems with one of my plates when I did it. I needed to get it in the right spot, and that one didn't work well. So this one worked better. So you can see how it started pulling out the things in there. Now to get the other ones, you can go in with your take your pick tool, whatever you want, but I like to take and get as many as I can by just taking my finger underneath, and if you stick it to the back, it'll start to pull them out, so you don't have to worry about using a tool. So a little tricky trick for you. All right, so here's our little spray of leaves up here, like that. And then here's my other one. So this one is just a double leaves. Oh, okay. Oops, I tore it. You guys are just giving me a run for my money tonight. Okay, we're not gonna do that one. I need another one. Hang tight. Pause, please. So here's another piece of that garden green with the adhesive sheet on it. So I will first get these little things off my finger. Everything's sticking to me now. I'm going to take that little piece and just cut another one. There we go. Another one of these little guys right there. So magnetic plate and a clear plate, and then my things and another clear plate. So we'll go forward and backwards just for good measure on this one, making sure we get it all the way through the adhesive sheet too. Sometimes that gets a little funky, a little finicky. All right, oops. Yeah, so you can see here on the back, see how it looks like it cut through there on that one, so that's great. So I'm gonna just start it over here. There we go. Okay, and then we'll go in and peel off our adhesive sheet and hope that it behaves. Oh, look, I used it. I got the one piece on the back of there that didn't have the adhesive sheet. No worries, we can fix that. We're just gonna glue it. I was wondering why I couldn't get a hold of anything there on the back. So we'll just pop these out. These are pretty pretty forgiving. Let's see, one there. All right. Phew, all of that for some leaves, but it wouldn't be the same without them. So I'm just going to take this one and we'll put a little bit of glue. Like that. A little going on there. And I'm going to put this one down here. Like so. There we go. All right. Now that we have that, I have 3 little flowers that I punched out of the Petal Park punch. Now this punch is one of the ones that is on the last chance list right now. Oh, I didn't bring it over, did I? I guess I didn't. Oh, here it is. This is the Petal Park punch. And I use this little flower right here. This is a great punch. If you don't have it, it's great. If you go onto the last chance list at my online store, you'll see it's on there and it's marked down. So I'm going to take 3 little flowers. I'll put a little bit here. Oh wait, that was the finicky one. I'm going to use this one. A little bit on the back. And we'll do 2 little flowers up here. One there, one there. Like that. And then we'll do 1 down here. My fingers are sticky. Everything's sticking to them. So there's that. Now we need some bling. So I have some of the party dots. Now the party dots are on the last chance list too. I just ordered a bunch because I love these dots. This has the it's a pool party, some pretty in pink, and then some I don't know if that's daffodil. It sure looks like it to me, but I don't know. Don't hold me to it. So we're going to use these as the center of our flowers, like so. Okay. And then I stamped a little sentiment from the pig set. It says "Let's Party" on a piece of basic white. Oops. And we're going to take that and I'm going to glue this down flat right under here. Let's party. Like that. Hey. All right. There we have it, peeps. Isn't she cute? She needs a little flower in her hair, but I'm gonna have to get another die and cut out a little flower for her. I wonder if I have any. Oh, let's do this one. This is my meant to be set. We can do quick little flowers for her hair. She needs some decoration. Her hair, or her head, I should say. That one and that one. All right. Just a little scrap. Like that. Let's just stick those on there. A little scrap. What do you think, Ramona? Do you like it? You think she's cute? There we go. And these are from Meant to Be. sometimes if I drop them hard. Ooh, it did. Where'd it go? It flew, I bet. It did, it popped out. All right, we're gonna use this one. Silly thing. Now those are dies that are easy to lose. So let's take this little one and put a little flower right here. Oh, come on. Everybody's drying up here. Or not. We'll use a glue dot. I don't know why. So we use a little glue dot on here. I'll show you. Put that right there. And we'll put a little mini gem on her flower. Right here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How cute is that? Come on. Now, if you want, you can always go in and perk her up a little bit with a little bit of Wink of Stella on her cheeks. Like so. Isn't that cute? All right. We did it. All right, so there is our Hula Piggy. Yay! All right, so this will be on my YouTube channel. I have to edit, but it will be on my YouTube channel, and you can check it out there if you need any of the measurements again or any of the supplies. The supply list will be there also with the measurements, which are pretty easy for this one, but you'll be able to find it there, along with the grad piggy who was on last week. This little guy right here. So our little tour of the piggies has now come to a close. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back again with you next week. I hope you will join me then. Until then, don't forget about the last chance list and about the sweet deal that's going on, the buy one, get one 50% off, because it is a good deal. All right, have any questions, just message me. I'm happy to help. And until I see you again, stay safe, stay well, and God bless.